Hi everyone, welcome to Game News. In today's video I wanted to take the time to go over the latest updates on a little game called Hogwarts Legacy. Some rumors and news that came out over the last few days and some exclusive info gathered through private chats I had with one of the developers of the game. So let's get started. To give a brief catch-up on things that are well known about the game, I'll leave a stamp in the video where I'll start talking about the rumors and news. So, Hogwarts Legacy is a single-player, third-person action-adventure game set in the wizarding world created by Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling. Though she hasn't at all worked on the game herself, the developers did confirm that they'll stick to the canon set by her stories. The game has now been in development for a good over 5 years. This we of course know because of the leak that happened a few years back. After showing the trailer back in September 2020 at the PlayStation Showcase, everything has been very quiet about the game. No further news or trailers had been shown till the announcement of the delay in January last year. The game was originally set to release in 2021, but was then pushed back to 2022. After that it has been radio silence, which caused frustration with a lot of the fans and surprisingly caused a lot of frustration coming from the developers themselves. But more about that later. So, let's dive into the new tidbits of information I've gathered over the last few weeks. So, first of all, when will we see more about the game? Of course, none of what I'm about to share is officially confirmed, but the sources mentioned have been right before. A few weeks back, an insider on Twitter confirmed that the game would not be present at the Game Awards, which indeed it wasn't. The same person did also confirm the presence of a new Star Wars game to be present at the conference, a game that wasn't announced before. Nobody had information about it. It was completely new. So both things turned out to be correct. The same person now recently shared that we should keep our eyes open for a new State of Play event by Sony. This event is apparently planned for February. The presence of Hogwarts Legacy at a Sony event would indeed make a lot of sense, looking at the fact that Sony is handling the marketing for this game. The community manager of Hogwarts Legacy also did confirm they would be sharing more in 2022, so this seems to be lining up. Especially if they are still aiming for a release before Q4 of 2022. More recent rumors even spoke of a Q1 or Q2 release date, though I'm very skeptical of this. We haven't heard enough information about the game for a release coming in 4 months. So now, to talk a little bit about info I gathered about the game through private conversations with a person who has worked on the game. First of all, I will not be sharing any names and will not be divulging all information because the last thing I want to do is get this person into trouble. The most important thing I want to share from those conversations is that these people working on the game are really excited about it. They're really excited about the progress they're making. The person I spoke to also assured me that they're still on schedule, so hopefully no more delays. They also shared some frustration with me about the marketing. For example, the person in question is done with his work on the game and thought we would have already received a lot more information by now. So they aren't really in the loop anymore because their work is done. But what they did tell me is that they are very excited about the game and they are very excited to be able to share more about the wonderful game they have been working out and the game they're so proud of. So hopefully this was a nice update on the release progress of this game. I'm still figuring out this whole YouTube thing, so if you have any tips or saw any more news worth sharing, please leave a comment below. I will try to upload an update in the gaming world every week, and if work allows it, even more. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, then please subscribe and like this video. It really helps. So, happy gaming, and I'll see you guys next week.
The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for. The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.